So in the last lecture, we seen that what is the diagonalizable operator. Okay, what is diagonalizable operator? Let T be a linear operator on finite dimensional vector space and over V over F, then T is said to be a diagonalizable if there exists a basis beta for V such that each vector of beta is characteristic vector of T. That is T of alpha I is equal to Ci into alpha I, where each alpha I is the basis vector. Okay. And one more alternative definition is there. Let G be a linear operator from the vector space V over F. Okay. T is the linear operator on a finite dimensional vector space V over F. Then T is said to be a diagonalizable if there exists a basis beta for V such that the matrix of T with respect to beta is diagonal matrix. ओके असा एक तरी बेसिस एक्झिस्ट व्हायला पाहिजे कोणाला या वेक्टर स्पेसला व्ही ओव्हर एफ ला such that the matrix of T with respect to that beta is diagonal matrix and all the diagonal entries are hmm, are what?
Characteristic values.
Characteristic values of that T. That is the characteristic values of that matrix A. Okay. Now, when remark is there, look at here. Remark. Okay. नीट लक्ष द्या Suppose this capital T. Suppose that this capital T is diagonalizable. Okay. Diagonalizable operator. Okay. Let this C1, C2 up to so on CK. Okay, not Cn, CK be the distinct characteristic values. Be the distinct characteristic values. Okay, of T, that linear operator T, diagonalizable linear operator T. Then there is ordered basis beta for V. There is an ordered basis. This is suppose beta. Okay, for that vector space V over F. Okay, then the matrix, the matrix T with respect to beta is what? Diagonal matrix. Okay, diagonal matrix. Okay, here the given that T is the diagonalizable operator and beta is the basis for that vector space V over F and C1, C2, CK are the distinct characteristic. Okay, note down this word, distinct. Okay, all are different from each other. Characteristic values of T, then there is a matrix T with respect to beta is what? Diagonal matrix. And which has its diagonal entries. Diagonal entries are what? And
Characteristic values.
the diagonal entries as scalar Cx. Okay, that is C1, C2 up to so on Ck. And each repeated certain number of times. Certain number of times. Suppose if this Ci is repeated, this Ci, suppose, wait a minute. Suppose this Ci is repeated di times. Okay. C1, C2 up to so on Ck are the distinct, but this Ci, okay, I don't know how many distinct characteristic, how many total number of characteristic values, because this Ci as a C1, C2, Ck are distinct. Okay, मला माहिती नाही एकूण किती characteristic value आहेत, but जे काही असतील त्यातले C1 हा C2 Ck up to Ck, these are the different from each other. It may be possible that C1 repeated time two times. Okay, C1, C1 and C2, C3 up to so on. Ck. How many total numbers? K plus 1. ओके, मला ऑर्डर माहित नाही, ते डायमेन्शन माहिती नाहीये मला ह्याची किती आहे. ओके, कळते का काय सांगतोय? नीट लक्ष द्या.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here the C1, C2, C3 up to so on Ck. These are the distinct characteristic values. Okay, but it may be possible that this C1 repeated two times, this C2 repeated two or three times. Okay, C1, C1, C2, C2, C3, C4 up to so on Ck. These are the all the characteristic values. Suppose, okay, suppose these are all the characteristic values of that linear operator T. So how many in numbers? This K plus 1, K plus 2. Okay, K plus 2 eigenvalues, that is characteristic values of T. Okay, पण यातले डिस्टिंक्ट किती आहेत? एवढे. ओके, टोटल ह्याच्यापेक्षा जास्त असू शकतात, पण यातले डिस्टिंक्ट C1, C2 अप टू सो ऑन Ck, K in numbers. Okay, suppose here Ci repeated Di times. Okay, suppose the characteristic value Ci is repeated Di times. Okay, then the matrix, okay, the matrix has block form. Okay, shown below. Okay, this is the matrix A, matrix of T relative to the basis beta. Okay, suppose this all the Ci's are suppose this V over F is of dimension n. Okay, what is dimension? Is n. So how many characteristic values? N, total n characteristic values, C1, C2 up to so on Cn. All the other entries are 0. Okay, if all are distinct. Okay, जर सगळेच डिस्टिंक्ट असतील तर असा येईल माझा मॅट्रिक्स. नाव सपोज Ci रिपीटेड टू टाइम्स. ओके, मग हा काय येईल माझा मॅट्रिक्स? सपोज C1 repeated two times. First eigenvalue is the first characteristic value C1. Again, this one is C1. Then C2 up to so on Cn. Okay. Okay, Cn minus 1 येईल. Okay, total n in numbers. कारण की डायमेन्शन माझा किती आहे? n. Okay, instead of writing n minus 1, write this one is k, Ck. Okay, suppose C1 repeated three times. तर काय येईल माझं मॅट्रिक्स? मॅट्रिक्स A, that is matrix of T relative to the ordered basis beta. काय येईल? C1, C1, C1. This is now C2, C3, and all others are, this is Ck. Okay, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mark, instead of writing these all, write this one. C1 into I1, where I1 is the identity matrix of order 3 cross 3. Is it correct? हा तुमचा एक मॅट्रिक्स झाला, ब्लॉक मॅट्रिक्स इथे छोटा. ओके, आधी कसा होता हा? Wait a minute. This is C1, C1 and C1 if C1 repeated three times. Okay, so you can write this is the submatrix. Okay, now write this one in the block form. How? Look at it. This is C1 into I1, where I1 is the identity matrix of 3 cross 3. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now आता मला माहिती नाहीये हा C1 किती वेळा रिपीट आहे, C2 किती वेळा रिपीट आहे, अप टू सो ऑन CK. Okay, total in numbers there are n characteristics values. Okay, त्या n मधील from that n these CKs are C1, C2, CK up to so on CK. These are distinct. Okay, but total in number n characteristic values. Okay, so instead of writing this one, if wait a minute, Ci is repeated di times, that is C1 repeated d1 times, C2 repeated d2 times. Okay, in general. Wait. So this we can write in general. A is the matrix of T relative to the basis B. Okay. C1 into I1. Okay. C2 into I2 up to so on CK into IK, and all other entries are 0. And order of this matrix is n cross n if the dimension of V over F is n cross n. Okay, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, I1 हा जेवढ्या वेळा रिपीट झालेला असेल त्याची एवढा तेवढे असेल. If C1 repeated 2 times, then I is the matrix identity matrix of order 2. Okay, if C2 repeated 3 times, C2 repeated D2 times, then I2 is the matrix of order 3 cross 3. Okay, then in general, if Ci is repeated Di times, then the matrix has block form. ह्याला म्हणायचं block form. पुढे जॉर्डन कॅनॉनिकल फॉर्म वगैरे आलं की येईल, मग कळेल तुम्हाला. ओके, सेकंड चॅप्टर मध्ये. हा कसा लिहू मग मॅट्रिक्स मी? दिस इज इक्वल टू ब्लॉक फॉर्म मध्ये कसा येईल हा? ऍक्च्युली दिसताना असं दिसेल C1 I1 C2 I2, बट हा असा असेल तुमचा मॅट्रिक्स. हा एक छोटा मॅट्रिक्स, त्यामध्ये एक छोटा मॅट्रिक्स. इज इट करेक्ट?
Yes, sir.
आणि ऑल अदर एंट्रीज आर 0. Okay. Wait a minute. So hence, suppose T is the diagonalizable operator and C1, C2 up to so on CK be the distinct characteristic values. Okay, and beta is the ordered basis for V over F. If the T is the matrix with respect to beta, okay, which is diagonal matrix. Why? Because T is given as a diagonalizable operator, and each scalar Ci, all the diagonal entries are nothing but characteristic values. Okay, if Ci is repeated Di times, then C1 into I1, C2 into I2, sorry, C1, I1, C2, I2, all the diagonal entries like this one, and all non-diagonal elements are 0. Okay, and the order of that matrix is n cross n. Okay, any doubt? Write down here, where Ij is the matrix, is the Dj cross Dj identity matrix. Is it correct? Okay. Thus, the characteristic polynomial of T is given by f of x is equal to determinant of xi minus capital A. Okay, हे कळते का? वेर आय जे इज दी डी जे क्रॉस डी जे. जर I1 असेल, I1 इज द किती वेळा रिपीट झालाय तो? इफ सपोज C1 रिपीटेड 2 टाइम्स, ओके, देन C1 इंटू I1 असेल ना, देन I1 value of di is 2 here, then I is the matrix of order 2 cross 2. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in general लिहिलंय हा. Okay, so f of x is equal to determinant of xi minus a. Hmm. What is determinant of xi? Xi minus a is equal to, write down this determinant. Xi is x, 0, all of non-diagonals are 0. This is x up to so on x, all non-diagonal elements are 0. Okay, minus determinant of this one, c1 i1, c2 i2 up to so on ck ik. Okay, याचा ऑर्डर किती असणार? n cross n. What is the order of this one? N cross n, which is equal to determinant of this one is x minus c1 into r. Okay, x है ना, हाँ x है असेल की. Okay, x, correct, x minus c1 into I. Is it correct? This is x minus c2 into I up to so on x minus ck into I, and all non-diagonal elements are 0. Okay, hence this is I1, this is I2, this is IK, and order of this determinant is n cross n, which is equal to, if the matrix is diagonal matrix, then what is the determinant? Product of all diagonal elements. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So this is x minus c1 into I1, x minus c2 into I2. Okay, up to so on. This is x minus ck into ik, which is equal to x minus c1. What is the order of I1? d1 cross d1. Okay, म्हणजे ह्याची ऑर्डर किती असेल? d1. What is the degree of this one? d1, because c1 repeated d1 times na. This is x minus c2. c2 repeated d2 times up to so on. This is x minus ck into dk, or raised to dk. Okay, any doubt? So this is the determinant of xi minus a. ओके, तेच आहे पण फक्त इन जनरल लिहिलेलं. ओके, जर असं असेल तर काय झालं असतं मग? हा x मायनस c1 आला असता, हा एंट्री. जर d1 2 असेल, d1 इज इक्वल टू दिस इज x मायनस c1 आला असता, तिथं हा x मायनस c2 अप टू सो ऑन x मायनस ck आला असता ना इन जनरल. ह्याची व्हॅल्यू प्रत्येकाची 1 आहे समजा. Okay, and this is the diagonal matrix, and the determinant of diagonal matrix is product of all the diagonal elements. Okay, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in general लिहिलेलं आहे ते फक्त, काहीच अवघड नाही आहे ह्याच्यात. Okay, so one note is there. Write down one note. Look at this one. So determinant of xi minus a is equal to x minus c1 raised to d1, x minus c2 raised to d2, which is equal to what? F of x, na, characteristic polynomial, and up to so on x minus ck bracket raised to dk. Okay, now tell me what is the value of this one?
N.
N, very good, n. Okay, ह्या सगळ्यांची ऍडिशन काय आलं पाहिजे? n. That is the degree of that polynomial. And degree of polynomial काय असतो? आणि characteristic polynomial ची degree is nothing but order of that dimension of that vector space. Okay, now look at one notice there. Let T be a capital T, be a linear operator. Linear operator on the vector space V over F. Okay, over the field F, and and this P of X be any polynomial. Okay, P of X be any polynomial over the field F. Okay, that means all the scalars belongs to F. Then P of T. Okay, put T instead of X. If suppose P of X is equal to X square plus 1, then what is P of T? T square
T
plus
square
1.
plus 1.
Okay, काही का असेना पॉलिनॉमियल, एनी पॉलिनॉमियल म्हटलं. Then P of T is again linear operator. Okay, on V over F. Okay, we know that set of all the linear transformation forms a space. Okay, V star is what? Set of all linear transformation on V. Okay, हा काय होतोय? Vector space. Okay, that is dual space of V ना. हा काय तयार करतोय? Vector space. This is vector space. वेक्टर स्पेस म्हणजे काय? काय होईल? हा अबेलियन ग्रुप आहे. अबेलियन ग्रुप आहे. अजून काय? जर टी तिच्यात असेल, ओके, टी इंटू टी पण कशात असेल? या व्ही स्टार मध्ये असेल. ओके, दॅट इज टी स्क्वेअर ऑल्सो बिलॉंग्स टू व्ही स्टार. ओके, ए इंटू टी बिलॉंग्स टू अगेन व्ही स्टार. हा सुद्धा काय असेल? लिनियर ऑपरेटर. ओके, एखादा पॉलिनॉमियल पी ऑफ टी म्हणजेच काय? काहीतरी पॉलिनॉमियल असेल, एक्स क्यूब. सपोज दिस पी ऑफ एक्स. Suppose this P of X is equal to us, x cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 7. Okay, then what is P of T? T cube plus 3t square plus 5t plus 7. Okay, we know that if T belongs to T is the linear operator on V. That means this T is belongs to V star, but this V star is what? Vector space. ओके, वेक्टर स्पेस म्हणजे तो काय? फील्ड असायला हवा होता ना. देन टी इंटू टी स्क्वेअर, टी इंटू टी इज अगेन बिलॉंग्स टू व्ही स्टार. दॅट इज टी स्क्वेअर बिलॉंग्स टू व्ही स्टार. सिमिलरली टी क्यूब ऑल्सो बिलॉंग्स टू व्ही स्टार. म्हणजे टी क्यूब आला, टी स्क्वेअर आला, टी आला. ओके, अँड 7 इंटू आय असेल ना, हा आयडेंटिटी ऑपरेटर. आणि इफ धिस वन इज दी वेक्टर स्पेस, ओके, म्हणजे ह्याच्यात आयडेंटिटी ऑपरेटर ही आहे. Okay, and addition abelian group आहे V star. Vector space म्हणजे abelian group. Then it implies all this term belongs to what? V star. आणि V star म्हणजे काय सगळे? All the elements are linear transformation or linear operator. Hence this P of T is again linear operator. Okay, any doubt?
No, sir.
If P of X be the any polynomial and if T is the linear operator on V, then P of T is again linear operator. एवढं सांगायचं. Okay, now look at the next theorem, and one more remark is there. Wait, no, theorem is there. Okay, the next theorem is let capital T be a linear operator on of vector space V over F over the field F. If this C belongs to capital F is characteristic value, okay, characteristic value of capital T, and if this F of X is any polynomial over the field F, then this F of T of alpha is equal to F of C of alpha. Okay, what is the meaning of this one? F of t of alpha is equal to f of c of alpha, f of c into alpha. That is, f of c is characteristic value of f of t. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
हा f of c आपण काय म्हणतो, t of alpha is equal to c alpha असेल तर हा c काय असतोय, याचा characteristic value. And similarly here f of c is one constant is okay. If c is belongs to f, then f of c belongs to f. So suppose c is 2, okay, and f of x is equal to what? Suppose x plus 2, and what is f of c?
4.
4. म्हणजे काहीतरी कॉन्स्टंटच येईल हा व्हॅल्यू. ओके, दिसायला एफ ऑफ सी दिसतोय पण हा कॉन्स्टंट आहे. अँड व्हॉट इज एफ ऑफ टी? लिनियर ऑपरेटर. ओके, टी इज लिनियर ऑपरेटर, देन एफ ऑफ टी इज लिनियर ऑपरेटर. आताच सांगितलं. Okay, hence we have to show that if c is the characteristic value of t, then f of c is characteristic value of f of t. Okay, where f is any polynomial, कोणताही polynomial असू देतो. Okay, over f. Okay, or statement. Suppose हाच थेरम असाही विचारू शकतात. Suppose that t of alpha is equal to c alpha if f is any polynomial, then f of t of alpha, okay, f of t of alpha is equal to f of c into alpha. Okay, any doubt up to here?
No, sir.
म्हणजेच काय, c जर माझा characteristic value असेल, if c is the characteristic value of t, then we have to show that f of c is characteristic value of f of t. Okay, look at the proof now. Where f is the any polynomial over the field f. Okay, now let this c belongs to capital F be the characteristic value of linear operator capital T, okay, which is defined on the vector space V over the field F. Okay, then if C is the characteristic value of T, then by the definition there exists a non-zero vector. At least one vector exists which is non-zero. Alpha belongs to capital V such that T of alpha is equal to C into alpha. Give it as an equation number 1. Okay, up to here, any doubt?
No, sir.
Now let f of x be the any polynomial. P any polynomial over capital F, that field F. And suppose that f of x, okay, let this f of x is equal to a naught x raised to m plus a1 x raised to m minus 1 plus up to so on. This is am x raised to m minus m means 0 and x raised to 0 is 1. Okay, this is am. Suppose this is the polynomial over the field f, where all ai's belongs to f. Okay, over f I have all the scalars belongs to f. Okay, then what is f of t? F of t is linear operator on capital V. Okay, we know that if आत्ताच पाहिलं आपण, if f of x, remark काय होता, if t is the linear operator and p of t is linear operator on again V over f. Okay, instead of here p of x, here f of x be the any polynomial, then f of t is the linear operator on V. And we have to prove that this f of t of alpha is equal to f of c into alpha. Okay, now put x is equal to t in equation number 2. Okay, here put fx is equal to t in equation number 2. So what we get? This is f of t is equal to a naught t raised to m plus a1 t raised to m minus 1 plus up to so on. This is am t raised to m minus m means t raised to 0. That is t raised to 0 is 1. ओके, इथे 1 असतो. t raised to 0 म्हणजे काय?
Identity.
आयडेंटिटी ऑपरेटर. ओके, हा एलिमेंट नाही आहे, तो ऑपरेटर आहे. सो any doubt up to here?
No, sir.
Okay, now operate this linear operator on the element alpha. So this is f of t. Apply this operator over alpha. So what we get here? A naught t raised to m plus a1 t raised to m minus 1 plus up to so on. This is am I over alpha. Okay, हा कसा ऑपरेट होणार? a naught t raised to m of alpha plus a1 t raised to m minus 1 of alpha plus up to so on am I of alpha. Okay, so that is equal to, this is constant na, ha सगळे constant sum. So write down outside am t raised to m of alpha plus a1 t raised to m minus 1 of alpha plus up to so on am I of alpha. Give it as an equation number 3. Any doubt up to here? This is f of t
No, sir.
over alpha. Now consider t square of alpha is equal to what? t of alpha. What is t of alpha? T is the alpha is the characteristic vector na, c alpha. Okay, c into alpha. Apply this. This is the constant and t is the linear. Take outside c into t of alpha, which is equal to c into, what is t alpha again? C alpha. Now c into c is c square of alpha. Hence t square of alpha is equal to what? C square of alpha. C square into alpha. Okay, this is from 1. What is the reason? From 1. What is equation 1? Look at it. Okay, t of alpha is equal to c alpha. So t square of alpha is equal to c square of alpha. Okay, and similarly t cube of alpha is equal to what?
C cube of alpha.
C cube of alpha. C cube into alpha. Okay, so in general we can write t raised to k of alpha is equal to c raised to k into alpha. Okay, so hence putting these all the values in equation number 3, putting these values in equation number 3. What is equation 3? This one. F of t of alpha. T raised to m of alpha is c raised to m into alpha. T raised to m minus 1 of alpha is equal to c raised to m minus 1 into alpha. Okay, so this one is f of t of alpha, which is equal to a naught c raised to m into alpha plus a1 c raised to m minus 1 into alpha up to so on. This is am. I of alpha is nothing but what?
Alpha.
I is the identity alpha. This is alpha. So which is equal to, taking alpha common. Common काढायचं का? कोणती प्रॉपर्टी यूज करायची? Multiplication is distributive over addition na. This
Yes,
alpha
sir.
is what? Belongs to V, and these are scalar. ओके, ए प्लस बी इंटू अल्फा असेल तर काय लिहितो आपण? ए अल्फा प्लस बी अल्फा ना. तीच प्रॉपर्टीज केली इथे. बिकॉज V is the vector space, which is equal to, what is this one? F of C. Okay, F of t of alpha is equal to what? F of C है ना.
Yes, sir.
F of C into alpha. So this shows that F of C is characteristic value of F of t. Okay, any doubt?
No,
सोपे
sir.
थेरम सोपे आहेत तो, काही चौकट नाही. Okay, let T be the linear operator on a vector space V over F if C belongs to F is the characteristic value of T. If F of X is any polynomial over F, then F of C is the characteristic value of F of T. ओके, एकाचाच आवाज येतोय मला. अजून कोण आहे काय? कोण नाहीत काय अजून? 27 स्टुडंट. कुलकर्णी, ऐश्वर्या, आवटे, संजना, चेतना, कुलकर्णी आहेत का हे सगळे?
सर.
Yes, sir.
ऐकताय काय? काजल गवळी आहेत का? काजल गवळी?
Yes, sir.
हा, ऐकताय ना? काही समजते की नाही? एकटेच बोलतायत, बाकी कोण बोलतच नाहीये. काही अडचण?
No, sir.
समजते
Okay.
सर.
So we will move towards the next one. Okay. So one remark is there. एक थेरम आपण बीएससी मध्ये पाहिलेला आहे. म्हणजे कोणता थेरम पहा, आठवतोय का? ओके, असं प्रूफ नाही आहे आपल्याला, फक्त स्टेटमेंट दिलं आहे इथे त्यांनी. हा थेरम प्रूफ आधीच झालेला आहे आपल्याला. ओके, लुक ॲट दिस थेरम. Statement is there only. Okay, for us. So let capital V be a finite dimensional vector space over the field F. Okay, over the field F, and W1, W2, up to so on WK. इथून चालू झालं बरं का, लिनियर व्यवस्थित लक्ष द्या. इथनं थेरम सगळे मोठमोठे. WK are the subspaces of V, are the subspaces of capital V over F. Okay, this vector space. Then dimension of W1 plus W2 plus up to so on WK is equal to काय येईल? दोन वेक्टर स्पेस असतील तर काय येतील? दोन सबस्पेस असतील. डायमेन्शन ऑफ W1 प्लस W2 is equal to dimension of W1 plus dimension of W2 minus dimension of W1 intersection W2. असं लिहित होतो की नाही? आठवतं?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
इथे काय येईल मग? This is equal to dimension of W1 plus dimension of W2 plus up to so on dimension of WK, okay, minus dimension of W1 intersection W2 intersection up to so on intersection WK. Is it correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ओके, दोन सबस्पेसचा सम कसा काढतोय आपण? इफ W is the what? Sum of two subspaces W1 plus W2. Okay, then if W is the subspace of addition of this sum of these two subspace W1 plus W2, then alpha belongs to W such that alpha is equal to alpha 1 plus alpha 2, where alpha 1 belongs to
W1.
W1 and alpha 2 belongs to, sorry, alpha 2 belongs to W2. Okay, but we don't know that whether this W1 intersection W2 is singleton 0 or not. Okay, we don't know. असू शकतं, नसू शकतं. Okay, disjoint subspace. If suppose this one is direct sum of these two subspaces, if W is the direct sum of W1 and W2, then this condition holds, and also the intersection of these two subspaces is
Singleton zero.
singleton zero. That is, these two subspaces are disjoint. ओके, दोन्ही डिस्जॉइंट आहे त्याचा अर्थ एम्प्टी सेट नाही, त्यात झिरो हा वेक्टर असतो, यातही झिरो वेक्टर आहे, यातही झिरो वेक्टर आहे, बिकॉज डब्ल्यू इन इज सबस्पेस, डब्ल्यू इज सबस्पेस. ओके, म्हणजे सबस्पेस आहे म्हणजे हा वेक्टर स्पेस म्हणजे अबेलियन ग्रुप म्हणजे त्यात ऍडिटिव्ह आयडेंटिटी असायला हवा. ओके ओके, एनी डाऊट? हा फरक आहे सम आणि डायरेक्ट सम मधला. ओके, आणि हा थेरम आपण आधी शिकलेला आहे बीएससी ला असताना. डायमेन्शन ऑफ W1 प्लस W2 प्लस अप टू सो ऑन WK is equal to dimension of W1 plus dimension of W2 up to so on dimension of WK minus dimension of W1 intersection W2 intersection up to so on WK. Okay, any doubt up to here?
No, sir.
आता इथून एक मोठा थेरम आहे बरं का, नीट लक्ष द्या, आज अर्धाच होईल, त्याच्या पुढचा उद्याच्या लेक्चरला होईल. ओके, लुक ॲट दॅट थेरम. हा सांगण्याचा उद्देश काय, कारण की हा आता थेरम आपल्याला यूज करायचा. ओके, लेट कॅपिटल टी बी ए लिनियर ऑपरेटर. Capital T be a linear operator on finite dimensional vector space V, okay, over the field F, and let C1, C2 up to so on Ck be the distinct, okay, not total number, distinct म्हटलंय वेगवेगळे. We don't know the dimension of V over F. Okay, in numbers n ही असतील, k पेक्षा जास्तच असतील ते. Okay, but these are the C1, C2 up to so on Ck are distinct characteristic values of T. Okay, and let Wi be the space of characteristic vectors, okay, associated with characteristic value Ci. Okay, असं अर्थ नीट लक्षात घ्या काही. Let Wi be the space of characteristic vector associated with characteristic value Ci, and if W is equal to W1 plus W2 plus up to so on WK, then dimension of W is equal to, okay, we don't know this is only sum or the direct sum. हा सम आहे की ओनली सम आहे आपल्याला माहिती नाही, but W1 is the subspace of characteristic vector associated with characteristic value Ci. Then dimension of W is equal to dimension of W1 plus dimension of W2 plus up to so on dimension of WK. Okay, we have to prove that dimension of W is equal to dimension of W1 plus dimension of W2 up to so on dimension of WK. Okay, हा bracket होईल. And if statement is इतका मोठा आहे, okay, if beta I is an ordered basis, for Wi, that is beta 1 is an ordered basis for W1, beta 2 is the ordered basis for W2. Okay, then this beta is equal to beta 1, beta 2 up to so on beta k is ordered basis for W. Okay, beta 1 is the ordered basis for W1, beta 2 is an ordered basis for W2, beta k is an ordered basis for WK. Okay, and the union of all these bases, that is beta, हा union आहे बरं का, तर सगळ्याला एकत्र केलाय. Union is also this one beta, union of all the bases is ordered basis for W. Okay, questionचा अर्थ काय समजून घ्या नीट व्यवस्थित. Let T be a linear operator on finite dimensional vector space V over F. Let C1, C2 up to so on Ck be the distinct characteristic values of T. Okay, we don't know the number of dimension of V over F is, what is dimension of V over F, but these are the distinct, not the total number of characteristic value. These are the total number of distinct characteristic values. आणि पण जे काही नंबर असेल ते के पेक्षा जास्तच असेल. इफ सपोज C1 is repeated 2 times, C2 repeated 2 times, okay, मग 2 एक्स्ट्रा झाले, मग then total number is Ck plus 2. Okay, then these are the only distinct characteristic values of T. And what is Wi? Wi be the space generated by characteristic vector associated with characteristic value. हे सगळ्यात महत्वाचं आहे. What is Wi? Wi is nothing but alpha belongs to V such that T of alpha is equal to Ci of Ci into alpha. असे कलेक्शन मी वेक्टर गोळा केले जी ही कंडिशन सॅटिस्फाय करेल. व्हॉट इज Ci is the characteristic value. Okay, what is W1? Alpha belongs to V such that this alpha satisfies this condition. T of alpha is equal to C1 into alpha. What is W2? Alpha belongs to V such that असे अल्फा मी कलेक्ट केले. T of alpha is equal to C2 of alpha. Okay, आपण एक स्टेटमेंट पाहिलं होतं. If C is the characteristic value of T, okay, then what it implies? T of alpha is equal to C into alpha. Okay, suppose this is C1, then this alpha is called what? Alpha is what? Characteristic vector of T relative to the or associated with C1 ना. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
हा स्टेटमेंट पाहिजे होता. आणि ऑल द कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक वेक्टर, ओके, काय सांगतोय? ऑल द कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक वेक्टर of this transformation T or linear operator T associated with C1 forms a subspace. मी सांगितलं होतं एक वाक्य. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Collection of all the characteristic vector associated this characteristic vector forms a subspace of that vector space. हाच आहे ते W1. What is W1? Collection of all the characteristic vector of that linear operator T associated with C1. What is W2? Collection of all the characteristic vector associated with C2. Okay, म्हणजे तुमचा जर हा जर वेक्टर स्पेस असेल, suppose this one is the मोठा घेऊया subspace V. This one is W1. This one is W2. This one is W3 up to so on. Okay, this one is WK. आणि याच्यामध्ये फक्त कॉमन वेक्टर कोण असेल? 0. ओके, 0 वेक्टर असेल. इंटरसेक्शन ऑफ ऑल दिस कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक, इंटरसेक्शन ऑफ दिस वन इज 0. हे प्रूव्ह करणार आहोत आपण. इथे तसं ऍक्च्युअली दिलेलं नाहीये. हा सम म्हणजेच काय असेल? तुमचा डायरेक्ट सम असेल. ओके, हियर वी डोंट हॅव दी W इज इक्वल टू हा डायरेक्ट सम नाही दिलाय असा. जर असा दिला असता तर हा 0 वेक्टर आला असता. पण इथं काय दिलंय? हियर गिवन ओनली सम. But here the W1 is the characteristic space related to the C1. W2 is related to C2. WK is related to CK. जर असं घेतलं तर हा तो सम हा ऑटोमॅटिक डायरेक्ट सम होतो. Okay, that is the intersection of all the subspace contain only 0 vector. Okay, and suppose this one is beta 1 is the basis of this one, beta 2 is the basis of W2, beta 3 is the basis of W3, beta k is the basis for WK. then the collection of all these bases, suppose this is beta, is the basis for this V. ओके, समजते का काय सांगतोय? ह्याच्यामध्ये असे वेक्टर
Yes, sir.
आहेत अल्फा जे ही कंडिशन सॅटिस्फाय करेल. कोणती? दिस वन. ओके, W2 मधले ह्याच्यातले वेक्टर काय करतील? ही कंडिशन सॅटिस्फाय करतील. ओके, एनी डाऊट अप टू हियर?
No, sir.
ऑफ टी associated with C1 अँड मी अजून एक शब्द सांगितलं, अजून एक स्टेटमेंट सांगितलं होतं की हा अल्फा वन आपण थेरमच प्रूफ केलाय. टी ऑफ अल्फा वन वेट अ मिनिट. कुठं चाललं होतं आपलं? हॅलो, एम आय ऑडिबल?
Yes, sir.
ओके, कुठे चालला होता? एकच मिनिट, नेटवर्क इश्यू असल्यामुळे.
T of
You know
C1
that if
alpha is
alpha
equal
1 is the
to T
characteristic
of
vector of corresponding to C1, then this alpha 1 cannot correspond to C2. जर असेल तर C1 इक्वल टू C2 हे आपण प्रूव्ह केलंय. ओके, म्हणजेच काय, ह्याच्यामध्ये जर अल्फा 1 असेल हा वेक्टर, तर ह्याच्यामध्ये अल्फा 1 नसणार. कळते?
Yes, sir.
कळते का काय सांगतोय? इफ ह्याच्यात जर अल्फा 2 असेल, अल्फा 2 satisfies this condition, then alpha 2 cannot satisfy this condition. Hence alpha 2 not belongs to W2. ओके, म्हणजेच काय, सगळे वेक्टर तुमचे कसे आहेत, हे सगळे स्पेस कसे आहेत, डिसजॉइंट सबस्पेस. Okay, any doubt? So W1, W2, W3 are all are disjoint. That is the intersection of all these subspace is must be zero, singleton zero. म्हणूनच काय होतोय हा सम इज डायरेक्ट सम मध्ये कन्वर्ट होतो. ओके, एनी डाउट?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Any doubt up to here? Okay, so proof of this theorem we will see in the next lecture. Okay, let T be the linear operator on a finite dimensional vector space and C1, C2 up to so on Ck are the distinct characteristic value of T. Then Wi be the space of characteristic vector associated with characteristic value Ci. Then W is equal to what? W1 plus W2 up to so on Wk, and dimension of this one is equal to dimension of all this sum. Okay, and the union of all these bases, that is beta, is the basis for W. Okay, the proof we will see in the next lecture. For today, it is sufficient. Okay, any doubt up to here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, so thank you for the attending the lecture. You can leave now.